Samsung might have just pulled a fast one on all of us. The Galaxy S26 Ultra was expected to break new ground, next-gen battery, major camera leap, maybe even a design shake-up. But according to the latest leaks, this could be Samsung's safest flagship in years, and that's either bold confidence or a huge misstep. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. If you love diving into leaks, updates, and the raw truth behind flagship tech, hit that like button, share with your tech squad, and subscribe for more. Let's start with the biggest shocker. After all the hype about advanced battery tech, energy, dense cells, and silicon carbon breakthroughs, Samsung's sticking with the same 5000 mAh battery again. Before we jump in, quick heads up, if you're planning to buy the Galaxy Z Fold 7 or Z Flip 7, grab the amazing offers. Using the exclusive links below, you can score a free storage upgrade, doubling your storage at no extra cost, plus get $200 in Samsung credit just for reserving. On top of that, you can get up to $1,000 in instant trade-in credit, making it the perfect moment to upgrade. And if you've been eyeing the Galaxy Watch, the deals are just as exciting. The Galaxy Watch 8 and Watch 8 Classic are up to $250, $300 off, and the new Watch Ultra deal is live too. Pick up any new Galaxy Watch through the links below. You can grab 30% off Galaxy Buds 3 Pro and 15% off Buds 3. These are limited time offers, so don't wait. Check out the links in the description and grab yours before they're gone. That's 6 generations of Ultra phones without a single bump in battery capacity. Meanwhile, brands like OnePlus are pushing 6000 mAh and beyond and making it look easy. Even the Nothing Phone 3 comes with 50 mAh and blazes through charging at 65 watts. But Samsung's still coasting on 45W, although one leak does suggest a possible bump to 65W this year. If that's true, it's a win, but also something we should have had years ago. So why isn't Samsung pushing the battery envelope? It might come down to priorities. Rumors point to slimmer internal components thanks to new epoxy molding tech, EMC, if you're keeping score. That could allow for faster charging and more efficient cooling. But instead of using the extra space for a bigger battery, Samsung might be going thinner. Again, which is wild because no one in 2025 is saying, I wish my phone was 0.2 mm slimmer. What people are saying is, I want my phone to last longer. And here's the twist, while the battery feels stuck in time, the cameras are kind of doing the same dance. The 200MP main sensor is likely coming back for a third year in a row. It's still powerful, sure. But it's not new. The 50MP 5x telephoto lens also returning unchanged. That's the same sensor we saw on the S24 and S25 Ultra. For 3 years straight, even the ultra-wide camera introduced last year is staying put. Now, don't zone out just yet, because there's still some intrigue. Samsung might throw in a second telephoto lens. If that happens, we could see a combo that lets you shoot at 2 different optical zoom levels with real hardware. That'd be a huge win for photographers. And there's also talk of a variable aperture system making a comeback. If true, that means better flexibility for night shots, bright scenes, and everything in between, basically a DSLR trick in your pocket. Design-wise, there's buzz about slimmer camera modules to reduce the signature Ultra camera bump. We've even heard whispers about the return of the Galaxy Edge branding, potentially replacing the lackluster S26 Plus. That would leave us with S26 Edge and S26 Ultra, a lineup that sounds cooler, but still hinges on what Samsung does with the hardware. Meanwhile, Apple's gearing up for major design changes with the iPhone 17, a new look thinner body, and a rumored battery boost. So if Samsung doesn't respond with more than a spec sheet refresh, the S26 Ultra could look like it's lagging behind before it even hits shelves. And here's where it gets really interesting: chipset wars. Samsung's bringing Exynos back with the new Exynos 2600, a 7nm chip expected to power the regular S26, the Edge, and the Plus, if that model sticks around. The Ultra, as usual, gets the good stuff, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Elite. That chip is rumored to bring serious power efficiency and performance jumps. But whether that translates to real-world difference is another story, especially with no new battery capacity to back it up. Let's not forget the wireless charging situation. The S26 Ultra supports Qi2, it has all the updated Qi2 features, adaptive charging, better efficiency, but skips one major thing: magnets. Which means you won't get magnetic alignment unless you buy Samsung's official 30 case. Meanwhile, smaller brands are building magnets directly into the phone. And once again, Samsung's premium users are left paying extra for what should have been included. Oh, and the S Pen, still no Bluetooth. Samsung says barely anyone used it, but tell that to the 3,000 people who signed a petition asking for its return. It might not move mountains, but it shows one thing loud and clear: users are watching. And they're tired of paying more to get less. So what are we looking at here? A phone with familiar specs, minor upgrades, and a heavy reliance on AI software to carry the weight. Circle to search, AI editing, voice-based summaries, they're cool, but they're also already available on older models. If the hardware's not evolving, and the software's not exclusive, what's left to make this phone feel truly ultra? We've still got a few months until the official reveal. Samsung could surprise us. maybe a stealthy sensor upgrade, maybe hidden hardware magic. But if these leaks hold up, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might end up feeling more like an S25 Ultra. And for users coming from the S21 or S22, sure, it'll feel like a solid upgrade, but for anyone rocking the S24 or S25, it might be hard to justify. So here's the real question: would you upgrade? Is a thinner design, same battery, and mostly recycled camera setup enough for you? Or do you need more to feel like you're holding the future? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, hit like, share it around, and subscribe. Big stuff's still coming.